Hey guys, today we're trying Interactivity, the interactive experience, as requested by Patreon subscriber Daniel A. Leahy. An exhibition by Aetheric Games featuring The Button! Please enjoy your visit. Sure, let's just pop right in here. Try that again. Uh-oh. Read me? Uh-oh. That's not a good start. Me clicking on things isn't working. That's an unusual problem to have. Now it's freaking out when I tab out and back in. Will it work now? Do I have a mouse? I actually don't have a mouse now. What's happening? Are we okay? Oh, hey! Hey! Okay. That was weird, but we're past it now. Glad we could all experience that together. Oh. The Button! I can't wait to meet the Button. He's a nice guy. That was a very missable tutorial. Alright, so we have a jump, we have a crouch, we've got a run, and they're all mapped to the normal things. We're pretty much fine. The main thing to learn is you interact with clicking, not like E, or as it often... You know, there's lots of options per game.
Welcome to Interactivity, the interactive experience, featuring The Button. Please enjoy your visit. Gallery 1. Levers. The lever was invented by the Greek mathematician Archimedes as a means of getting in and out of his bathtub. These days, levers are used to apply pressure in a range of situations and provide diverse ways of interacting with your environment. Why not try a few?
Is that true? Archimedes put a lever in his bathtub? I can't tell if it's a joke or not, because it sounds like kind of interesting. Look at me go. So interactive. Wow, I love interactivity. It's my favorite part of interactive.
Did you know a switch is actually just a tiny lever?
Oh, that's nice. Is there like a turn down the bloom mode so I can like see better? You can change your height. Interesting. I don't know my height in centimeters though, so I don't really know what I would do there. Yeah, let's turn subtitles on for you guys because I love you. Turn sensitivity down a little bit, but no bloom options necessarily. No. But it did crank out that resolution, because it's always trying to auto-scale to like a super resolution. Quick little reset. There we go. It's just this text is so tiny that at any distance it's almost unreadable. Switch is actually a tiny lever. I guess that's true. Is this a switch right here?
Did you know a switch is actually just a tiny lever? Did you know
unending power.
Actually just a tiny...
I've basically never been more powerful than I am right now. So if you click on a thing, you kind of like center your camera. These look like maps of where we are.
Levers don't only go up and down, or forward and back. This one goes side to side. Isn't that weird?
Which makes it identical to the other levers. What?
Levers don't only go up and down, or forward and back. This one goes side to side. Isn't that...
Makes it identical to all the other levers. It's just rotated. But okay. Some shiny ass doors.
Gallery 2. Valves. Plumbers disagree over who first created the device we now know as the valve. Some experts propose that they were created in the Victorian era as a steampunk motif. Many people think they were left behind by ancient aliens. These days, you can find them all over your home, even your own kitchen sink.
Okay, much easier to tell the game is joking now. Some experts propose they were created in the Victorian era as a steampunk motif, when the whole point of steampunk is it's a modern aesthetic based on Victorian era, not vice versa. Hello there. I've got mixed feelings about how, like, when you, like, interact with something, your camera kind of goes with it, but it's also seemingly how you interact with it. It's actually, like... in general, interaction seems really odd. How the fuck do you turn stuff? Seriously. This shouldn't be this hard. I get more effectiveness out of, like, grabbing part of it and then walking sideways, but only sometimes. I don't... Is it supposed to be hard? Is it supposed to be hard to use these things?
Did you know a switch is actually just a tiny valve that controls the flow of electricity?
Is it, though? Is everything going to be a switch to you?
Valves like this one are commonly used to shut off deadly steam to allow you to pass safely through factories and sewers. Don't worry, this is just normal steam, not the deadly kind.
Valves are commonly used for the, you know, the thing that they're used for in video games. That's what they're for in all world. They serve no other purposes. There just is deadly steam, which for some reason has to be vented, and the good old valves are going to come in and vent it for you, evidently. And that's why they were made. But only... Oh god, am I supposed to turn all of these? I try to turn them right or left. This is actually, like, on the verge of killing this, this Let's Play. It's just how hard it is to turn things. What do you want from me? Am I going left? Oh, am I hitting the end point of how far I can turn? Is that what's happening? Maybe. It's just poor, it has poor feedback and no sound effects. And you can barely tell what's happening in the moment. What is... Do I just want him to... Yeah, I probably want him to stop with the shadow on the... Do the direction I want. There we go. Okay, hopefully there's a very few valves. This way for the button. I like buttons. They couldn't possibly fuck up a button being easy to press, right? I'm sure it'll work just fine.
Gallery 3. Keypads. The keypad is the height of interaction technology. Combining multiple inputs into one device allows interaction engineers to keep their secrets away from greedy eyes and gate your progression into restricted areas. Can you crack the code?
Keypads are several buttons, not the button. What's going on? That's just a shiny bench. I thought there was something on it.
Did you know a switch is actually just a tiny keypad with only 2 digits, 1 and 0?
Wow, switches are so great. I like how they're everything.
A switch is actually just a tiny... Until 2013, it was mandatory for keypad numbers to be printed in smudgeable ink. This was a safety measure that allowed the locksmiths to open any keypad by observing what buttons had been frequently pressed. Maybe this keypad belonged to a heavy metal enthusiast.
A heavy metal enthusiast? Well, I'm happy that the text has gotten significantly more legible.
This is the cutting edge of keypad technology. In the future, keypads like this one will secure every door on spaceships, moon bases, and municipal buildings.
Ah, my favorite 3 buildings. Ah, loud noise, okay. 4 digits, wait. No. Thought that was a reset at first. So we have 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 all the way up to 9, then a squiggle. We need to crack the code.
This is the cutting edge of keypad technology. In the future, keypads like this one will secure every door on spaceships, moon bases, and municipal buildings.
What? It keeps showing 5s. Is the answer not 5? 5, 5? You're showing every digit as 5. I've already tried 2013.
This is the cutting edge of keypad technology. In the future. Did you know a switch is actually just a tiny keypad?
A switch is just a tiny keypad with the digits 0 and 1. And you keep giving me 5, and metal gives 6. Alright. It's a little bit of a leap, but they're the only numbers in the room, I guess, besides 2013.
Gallery 4. The button. You are now entering a designated security zone. All visitors will adhere to the following safety procedures.
What's going to happen?
Always follow museum staff instructions immediately. Stay within the roped-off area at all times. Do not approach the button. Do not attempt to touch the button. Do not push the button under any circumstances. Do not look too long at the button. Do not imagine what it would be like to push the button. Do not visualize the button slotting into place. Do not think about the satisfying clunk it will make as it slides home. Do not think about it at all.
They're getting redder.
Do not push the button. Do not push the button. Push the button.
I'm out of the roped off area. No one can stop me. Release the hounds. Jesus Christ. Let's turn this game down a bit. Holy f- That was the loudest noise. Alright. Pushing the button's gonna require a little more ingenuity than I originally thought. I might be able to figure this out. We can walk through the ropes, I think, yeah. No, the button must be conquered. Weird AI can't tell me what to do. Maybe it can. Is that the button? Are you sure you want to are you sure you want to quit? I don't want to quit. I want to press the button. It said, are you sure you want to quit? Your progress will be saved.
Do not push the button. Push the button.
Is there a way to press the button? So far, I'm awful at this game. Press it. Reach out. You can make it. What is it based on? Does this actually quit, or? It does actually quit. It literally saves you in the middle of the menu for quitting. You have to... It brings you back into the quit menu. Bizarre. It's so bouncy every time it comes in. So that's it, right? There's a ventilation shaft above the button, so I guess I need to find where that vent was. It's probably behind me, since there doesn't seem to be anything left in front of me. They said not to leave the roped off area. Do I walk through here? Well, this just leads me to the exit. Which is unhelpful. Oh shit. Oh god damn it. I spent so long running around. I'm gonna have to edit this playthrough down if you see jump cuts. I'm just taking way too long to find what they're looking for. It's just a really open area, and I don't know what kind of puzzles they're expecting of me. Because there hasn't really been a tutorial or a real setup for what this game is like. So I don't really know what approach to be taking. Unlike most puzzle games, I don't have a feel yet for what this is like. Alright. There we go. Progress. Why? There we go. One of those. We should still check though, right? Nope, just a bunch of boxes. How to lift correctly. I can't read that. Something about not fucking your back up though, I'm sure. Caution, mind your head. Ouch, my head. A tidy area is a safer area. Of course you know what I'm doing. You put a sign right here. So I'm gonna see it's gonna go off if I walk through this particular spot. It'd be spooky if you were sending me messages in general and like one of them happened to react to what was going on, but no, that one's just in this location. It'll always mean the same thing. There's some tools back there, but I don't... If there are ones I want to take with me, I don't know which one it'll be, so we'll see what problem needs to be solved.
You just can't help yourself, can you?
Yeah, it's called playing the game, sir.
Even if you find a way to push the button, everything will just fade to white, the same as if you go through the exit.
And yet, here I am. Where's the button for that? The light.
It's just an alternate ending, it doesn't change anything.
So deconstructionist. What'll I do?
Look, here's another exit. Save yourself the trouble and leave now.
Let me in. I don't want either of the exits that I see in this room. I want the real exit. The red vent. I think this is the real path. I have to hope it goes where I want, because I have no idea where I am. Something's moving up and down. The shadows. Getting a little creeped out in here now. Starting to feel a little bit like that final hallway from earlier. The fuck is wrong with you? Am I about to die? Because I feel like I'm about to die.
Yeah, do you think you're breaking the rules or something?
No. I know a designer made this game. And this is an entirely scripted sequence of messages.
I mean, this is all just part of the narrative that I made up for you.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You can interact all you want, you know, with the things, the exhibits, the interactive things.
My ability to interact has been limited so far.
But there is no agency here.
Yep. The button. Boom! Ooh, spooky. Now I'm in jail. Whee! You solved the puzzle. Your reward is jail. I just unlocked the achievement. First. What is that achievement for? First. Let's take a look. View all achievements. Push the button. Push it again. You had to keep pushing it. Disappointing. You did it. It's still not finished. Destroy all 4 interlopers. Read all 3 secrets. Put on a rave. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to try again. It did seem short. I thought the game was supposed to be like an hour or so. Key. I guess it's the wrong key. You can take the tour again, you know, if you want to. There are plenty of things to click on besides the button. Things are getting a little weird. Okay, yep. Yep, this is a game you start over with. Now the creepy music is playing. Yep. 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 Things are getting weird. Let's just take this guy with me. I guess he must unlock the same door again. No, don't lock me in here. This puzzle's just straight up not fun to solve, so I'd prefer not to. I'm trying to solve a puzzle around a shadow that I basically can't even see because the lighting's so weird in this game. But I just know you turn all of them all the way. You turn 3 of them all the way, then 1 of them almost all the way. And then like their collective pressure makes it spin just enough to go all the way around. Because the shadow starts off next to the shadow zone, but you can't make it go backwards. You can only make it go all the way around. But, if you do it, if you pull all of them all the way around, it'll go a full circle, but you want it to stop just short of a full circle, so you push 3 of them all the way and 1 of them almost all the way, and that's the puzzle. But the fact that you couldn't move them you can't move them in one direction, and you couldn't really tell how you're supposed to move them was why I had that reaction of thinking it was broken at first. I wish there was an inventory. That password's not changing. I don't currently have a reason to go that way, though, unless that's not where this goes. It is where this goes. Why?
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You just can't help yourself, can you? Even if you find a way to push the button, everything will just feel right. The same as it's just an open ending. It doesn't change anything. Look, here's another exit. Save yourself the trouble and leave now.
They want you to go here, or he wants you to go this way, which is a quit. But I went that way, which is how you actually get to the button. But there's this other path, which I think is by him pointing that way, they're probably thinking I was gonna go this way, but I noticed the red grate, so I just went and pressed the button. But where does this go? Is it gonna be like smug about the fact that he tricked me into going this way? Reverse psychology? Ah. So that just loops back around to the beginning. Okay, so I guess I was supposed to notice the vent relatively early, wasn't I? Might as well learn what this does. That's probably the same as last time. Are you sure you want to quit? No, I don't want to quit. Spoon Man, come together with your hand, save me. Whatever the words are, Spoon Man. Come on while I get off. 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 Can't scream in the middle of this.
Do you think you're breaking the rules or something? I mean, this is all just part of the narrative that I made up for you.
It's like I kind of get what they're going for, but it's just such a slow paced way to do it. I definitely think that grate's gonna collapse from under me in one of these playthroughs. Be like, this is a long sequence of vents to go through again. Ta-da! This is definitely like a weirdly creepy button sound. I did it! Twice. Alright, now get weirder. We've pressed it for the second time. Let's push it again. Come on, get weird. Not just like normal weird, like, wow, it's glitchy and dark, but like, let's get weird. Okay, this time none of these are turned on. Ooh. This time you're open from the get-go, but I can't get to that door anymore. Things got different. Whoa. Wait, why is it? Is it location based? The room gets cartoonishly dark when I stand right there. I don't really know why. Ooh. They're all turned off now. That's a little spooky. Am I capable of leaving anymore? I don't know why. Was I doing a trial and error guessing puzzle? It kept resetting, but then it stopped resetting. This one's still silly. Boing, boing, boing. The light still works. There's nothing like written on the backs of these at all. I keep thinking the backs of these displays might have something on them. Alright. Well, now that it's so quiet, I'm gonna actually be startled if one of these things suddenly starts talking to me. Because it got so quiet. Ew. Somebody got poopy all over it. Okay. Now I'm just guessing the spot. You can't get a good feel for the lever because it teleports whenever you click on it. It's just kind of messy. But we got it. Eventually. That's probably not great news. Alright, well this is rude. Okay, they close the doors around me, but they're still open. Nah, there's a gnome. No, not the gnome. I had to get all the way through all of Half-Life 2 Episode 2 with that guy back in 2007, and I did it. Oh my god, that was 13 years ago. I'm gonna die tomorrow. Okay, the same input still works. We have to remember where they were. Are you guys being spooky? Oh, those are my footsteps echoing weird. I thought there were somebody else's footsteps. Does this thing communicate in Morse code? Somebody on the internet decoded that? Ooh. Ooh. It says Sebastian SB all over the place. That's cute. Putting my name on it. Alright, well now they're stopping me. Which is very rude. Oh, but if you back away it opens. The button's looking a little vibraty. Ooh. Well, this time it's easy to push. Just walk right on up there. Ooh. Yay. Oh no, I've fallen into your Lovecraftian trap or whatever's happening. Beginner's guide? Oh, there we go. Are we still I think we're still doing this. I look at the achievement list. Yeah, there's still plenty more. I guess I just keep going. I guess the reason why the puzzles felt kind of inconsistent and weird is because those were like the only puzzles in the game. We quickly just turn into this kind of thing. Okay. This time all the textures are the same texture. I appreciate they seem to have stopped making me use the vent. That's spooky. Things are starting to look downright alien. So we're done solving the puzzles. Keypads. How's that back door looking? Usable.
I know what you're doing. You just can't help yourself, can you? Even if you find a way to push the button, everything will just fade to white, the same as it's just an obvious ending. It doesn't change anything. Look, here's another exit. Save yourself the trouble and leave now.
And this still loops back around to the beginning. The light switch does not work. It's there though. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe we are going back to using this vent.
Look, do you think you're breaking the rules or something? I mean, this is all just part of the narrative that I made up for you. You can interact all you want, you know, the things, the exhibits, the interactive stuff. There is no agency here.
Button! Button, who's got the button? Alright, well there's no sound. We're just hanging out now. Silently. I did it. Oh, then it fades to black. There's an achievement for a 5th one, so there must be another cycle. Yep, then we're back to this. Tutorial sign is still gone. I thought each time you reset and press the button, one of these was going to light up and expand a little bit, but just the one of them lit up that one time.
Welcome to Interactivity, the interactive experience.
We're back to the beginning.
Levers. The lever was invented by the Greek mathematician.
They'll talk us about the bathtub. Weird lever. Oh. Oh, there's no levers there. I have to grab them all. Put them in.
Did you know a switch is...
I thought the lever was just going to be in the plant and that if I used it, something weird would happen. But they're just kind of around. Having a swell time.
Levers don't only go up and down.
This one comes off.
Forward and back. This one
goes left and right. No, it doesn't. This one gets sacrificed to the lever gods. Why? It's like it resets if you don't go fast enough. Or maybe there is an order. I'm not really sure.
Gallery 2. Valves. Plumbers disagree over who...
Is this still the same puzzle, or did this one change too? No, didn't change.
Did you know a switch is actually just a tiny valve that controls the flow of electricity? Valves like this one are commonly used to shut off deadly steam to allow you to pass. Gallery 3. Keypads.
I don't know, I'm getting pretty quiet just because the game's very repetitive and I don't have a lot to comment on it necessarily. But I'm kind of curious to see where they go with it. It's taking its sweet time. Ah.
Did you know a switch is actually just a tiny keypad with only... This is the cutting edge of keypad technology. In the future, keypads like this one will secure. Until 2013, it was mandatory for keypad numbers to be printed in smudgeable ink. This was a safety
9-3
that allowed the locksmiths to open.
Okay, they slightly changed the password. And you're back to needing a lock. Needing a key, I mean, because you're locked.
Gallery 4. The button. Always now entering a designated stage within the immediate area. All visitors will adhere to the following safety procedures. Do not push the button under any circumstances. Do not look too long. Do not imagine. Do not visualize the button slotting into place. Do not think about the satisfying clunk it will make as it. Do not think about the satisfying clunk it will make as it slides home. Do not think about it at all. Do not push the button. Push the button.
Why, hello again. Best buddy. I see we've reset, but like it's different. Like it's not the first wave again, it is a new thing. But it's mostly the same as it was the first time. But the solutions for 2 rooms changed. One, we had to find levers, and then I had to find what 2 of the digits changed in one puzzle. But now we're back to the same hallway here.
Do not attempt to touch, stay within the always follow area staff instructions immediately. You are now entering a designated security zone. All visitors will adhere to the following safety procedures. I know what you're doing.
Oh, I know. For the 5th time, I know.
You just can't help yourself, can you? Even if you find a way to push the button, everything will just fade to white. The same as if you just an alternate ending. It doesn't.
Listen, I can outlast your patience. This is my job. I can do this all day.
Exit. Save yourself the trouble and leave now.
Is there anything over here this time? That door is always locked. This one leads back to the beginning. As per usual. Alright, vent crawl number 4, let's do this. I remarked that, oh, they stopped making me do the long vent crawl again, and then that was the one time we didn't have to do it. I don't know. I can't tell if this game's trying to bore me as a strategy. Like if I get bored enough, they can really get me with something. Alright, the screen is stretching. I see that. They're doing some visual effects and distortions. Whoop, that's going heavy. You're going heavy with the weird.
Look, do you think you're breaking the rules or something? I mean, this is all just part of...
You can interact all you want. That one stopped being voiced. This one just went away altogether. Okay. Alt-Shift B. Haha! Fuck you. I thought I had to go all the way back to the beginning of the tunnels to grab a hammer to break the wood. I'm like, don't make me do the tunnel 2 more times. I don't want to do it 2 more times. It's boring. They're definitely going for something here with the idea that I get trapped inside of the cage every time I jump on the button, so it's like I'm surrendering my agency to follow the narrative or something like that. I'm maybe grasping a little bit here for meaning. Whee! Did I do it? Alright. There's achievements for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I got those. There's one for destroying 4 interlopers, one for reading 3 secrets, and one for putting on a rave. I don't know what interlopers are. Uh-oh. The tutorial's back. It might have genuinely reset. How do you tell when you're done? Did I beat it? I think I might have beaten it because there was a little celebration, I guess.
Welcome to Interactivity, the interactive experience. Gallery 1, Levers. The lever was invented...
Yeah, we're back at the first iteration as far as I can tell.
Levers don't only go up and down, or forward and back.
I liked a couple gags, I guess.
Gallery 2, Valves.
I just feel like this game didn't really do that much, while also making it take a long time with what it did. Like replaying the entire chunk over and over again like that. With some minor visual variations, basically. I don't know. It didn't really have expectations to subvert. So like when it got weird, it happened so fast that it wasn't even be like, oh my god, things really got crazy from how it was before. There wasn't really a status quo to get weird from. But it also didn't get that weird necessarily with the weirdness part. But I'm not sure if it's making the strongest statement about, like, agency necessarily. At least not anything that's not been said before by other games we've already covered. But it's also not particularly funny or thrilling. Maybe the darkness is spooky for some people, but I don't know. I kind of came away from this numb, which is kind of the worst outcome to have. I think I had higher hopes, but I think that's it.
Actually just a tiny valve.
Oh well, if you want to check this game out and poke around for secrets and whatnot, there's a link to it in the description. If you want to try to find what the interlopers are or where the secrets are. But yeah, I think I'm done here. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time. What was that shiny thing? I have no idea. Oh well, see ya.